Forest cover, known as the amount of land area covered by trees to form a forest. Whereas a forest is the land widened up to 1.2 acres with trees higher than 5 meters and a canopy more than 10% according to Kenya. Tree canopy density of more than 10%, which is the minimum target of the forest cover to be achieved as per the Constitution. Kenya has 7.1 million hectares of tree cover, representing 12.13% of the total area headed by Julius Kamau's report, Kenya's Forest Chiefs Conservator. According to Global Forest Resources Assessment, year 2020, 4.06 billion hectares was the total global forest area, 54% of it found in 5 countries: China, Russia, Canada, Brazil, and the USA. Restoring forest ecosystem to the former land will improve degraded forest, improving the worsened conditions caused by deforestation and infrastructure that are paved way for. Every disaster precedes every action. The cost pumped to revert the condition arising is on the high end than it could be for the cost of perpetual growth. The tactics to be used to regain the lost land back to forestry include burning or mitigating deforestation and implementing reforestation and afforestation. Reforestation may seem easier with limited barriers to execute its course because this involves restoration of trees where they initially existed. Replanting them will guarantee the chances of survival. On the other side of goodwill, in afforestation, this creates a lot of challenges to be deployed successfully. This means human settlement will be disrupted. Maintenance of urban forest brings extreme beneficial factors to sequester CO2 highly per tree. They have more influence than those in rural, but only limited to CO2 reduction. The appropriate species required for this type of application are those with high wood density and leaves. Whichever area that the trees are planted, they are immensely credited with curbing the worsening of climate change by providing environmental services such as water, biodiversity conservation, soil erosion, landscape improvement, and wind barriers. After actively engaging in looking into ways of regaining back our forest cover, maybe we should look on what's deforestation, which may be a piece of cake to most of us, only in terms of fathoming and not in terms of regulating regulations to end the action defined by the term. Progressive scenarios are led with different factors affecting themselves in a different way. We are referring to clearing of forested land. One of the biggest causes is converting forestry to cropland, livestock habitats, and grazing land by burning large swaths of forest. Second, infrastructural development entailing building roads into the remote promoting goods transportation. Lastly, deforestation expedites more release of CO2 into the atmosphere by burning back the stored carbon dioxide from the tree wood locked chemically into them due to photosynthesis that happened. From the remaining fuel, the environment drastically shifts from a wet one to a dry one, increasing chances of fire outbreaks.